we go. Paddy and Jay Hayden in the Base Pro, brand new machine this weekend. Check out the helmets, check out the hairdos. Here's Sky, they're all class.
These two are just amazing, and they're just characters of the sport. Great to see them back again. And of course, Paddy's sponsoring the commentary team as well. So we like to call it the KV and Shrek show. Shrek likes to call it the Shrek and KV show, but it really is the jet spreading show with KV and Shrek.
Some people call it the shit show.
Well, there's no doubt about that, mate. Yes, there's been a few names like that being thrown around the pitch, but have a look at this Base Pro machine. Paddy and Jay Hayden, they will get to the top three if they continue the run like this. They are going to put the pressure on John O'Verry.
Using all his experience, mate. That is all experience. Look at the boat speed he's carrying. You look at that boat at the start of the day, look at what it's doing now, the way it's sitting in the water.
Oh, geez, he put that over the island at mouth press there.
Bringing it round. This is a beauty clap. 53.52. Get him behind these guys. Paddy and Jay Hayden, brand new boat. That is a cracking one. He has laid it down.
Yeah, that boat throughout the course of the day sounded like a 1967 Massey Ferguson at points.
On 2 cylinders.
Yeah, on 2 cylinders.
No.
So great work from Robbie McNabb down there, Eric Oxema, Mike, our timing people, all of our safety crew. They haven't been put to work too much today, which has been good for them.
Touch wood.
Touch wood.
But hey, look, Matt Niin, Central House Movers. I know there's a big group in his corporate box up there. They'll be behind him. They'll want him in this top three. We've seen Matty Harrop. He got in there before. Can his teammate get himself in there and sneak himself in there?
So we are in the LS class, and of course these are 2 no limits boats. This is LS, Matty Niin, Josh Gowan.
Oh, good start. So far, so good. We just saw Paddy Hayden, Jay Hayden lay one down. This looks like way better boat speed for Matty Niin. It is his time to let it go and put everything down.
He's really going to have to lean on this here, but remember at Wanganui he ripped one out, leading the way, ended up with a very, very solid P2. So that step that he's made throughout the course of this year, he's emulating right here today before us here at round number 5.
Nicely into the hairpin, a little bit tight, but he keeps his boat speed, gets out of there. Didn't cost him too much at all. No crosswash down through there. This is the money. This is where he needs to keep it on and bring it home. Nice, big, smooth arcs.
Yeah, look, and he's driving very smoothly indeed. There's not too much wheel movement going on there in the scheme of things. So Matt Niin across the line there, 51.731.
Oh, only 1 second in it. That's a good run, Matty Niin. And look at his team giving him a big clap. They think he's done enough to get there. But it is tight. We know John O'Verry's still there. We do know the Edhouses, Dylan Edhouse, Debbie Edhouse, they're there. It is tight. It is tighter than your shirt.
Well, mate, well, actually, I went to the extra size today so that you couldn't see that, but somehow it's really tightened up. I don't know whether I don't know, they make pretty small shirts these days.
Oh, yeah, well, they do shrink in the dryer. Clearly, you've had yours in the dryer.
Well, I must. Yes, absolutely. Which is the perennial question, why don't sheep shrink when it rains? You know, you put a... Anyway.
I'm trying to get my head around that one.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get my head around it as well. Dylan Edhouse, Debbie Edhouse, Liquid Addiction, Fongo Motors, Waitara Clutch and Brake Specialist, and McCurdy Trucks. So Dylan Edhouse, the time that he wants to be leading is 51.731. That was posted by Matt Niin, and he wants to progress into the top 3. They all do. This is what they're aiming for. Get into that top 3, then they're going to have to reach set, but you've got to get there first. Yeah,
to finish first you must finish. And that is what a lot of people forget. They do go out there, have a brain fart, overthink it, try too hard, rattle it. We saw it all happen before, but so far Dylan is on the way. Here comes the hairpin. He's got a little bit of work to do to get into that 50s club and see how close he is with it.
That's not the tiniest he's been around there, but he's obviously thinking about it a lot. He backs off early, not putting everything at risk for that corner.
Yeah, backed off there, big back off. That's going to cost him. You can't afford to back off now. Here we go, coming round. 53.77. Oh, it's going to be a bit of work to do to get himself in the top 3 with that.
Yeah, he's now sitting on the bubble with John O'Verry, and you would suggest that the times that John O'Verry's been posting, he will dislodge Dylan Edhouse. However, it doesn't mean that that is the case, because anything can happen. We know that. We don't wish it upon anybody, but that is the law of jet sprinting.
Absolutely.
And it's always the cheapest part.
Engine Rebuilders, John O'Veary, I know. Look at 0800 My Engine, Link Computers, and he lets it rip.
Jen Niin doing the navigational duties here. And John O'Veary looking really good. It's funny that Matt is the husband driving and Jen in the same class is navigating in another boat. But look, this is how it's going. This is why it's a family sport. You don't want to disrupt the family dynamics by putting a husband and wife together sometimes.
Absolutely, you've got to ask yourself. But hey, I've raced my wife for years, Kelly. And, I love the way you attacked that. That was beautiful.
That
Beautiful.
is textbook.
Did not
Absolutely
drop
textbook.
any drive whatsoever. Probably made up 1.2 seconds on his predecessors around that hairpin.
So John O'Veary in the run for home with Jen Niin. The time is going to be good, and it is very good with a 50.723 straight to the top of the table. Good night to Dylan and Debbie Edhouse. It's been fun having you, but it goes Matt Niin in 3, John O'Veary in 2.
Yeah.
Paddy Hayden is at the top of the table.
Their brand new boat. Paddy, and this is what I was trying to point to, KV. I can't believe it. Paddy and Jay Hayden have snuck that brand new boat, tuned it up, and got it flying. And John O'Veary into P2.
Wow, that was an autopilot call because right throughout the season, John O'Veary straight at the top of the table, moving into P3.
Yeah.
That was an but Paddy Hayden, brand new boat, bang. I tell you what, it's going to be game on.